Well, welcome back. Let's play Whiskey and Snowboard. My feet are still falling asleep. I'm starting to take stand-up breaks between... Man, not ones. The gray-haired ones really get into it. Starting to take stand-up breaks here between episodes. Or if you can cause an avalanche during a race, it'd be funny. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, this is a pretty cool place to have a race, actually, having to go around the string. You! Why did you do this to me? Look what you've done. I wasn't alone, at least. Well, screen never faded back in, I guess. It's just game over. Okay, so, never minding the hazards of doing that, and the usual issues of having 5 people go down this darn... I like how they also have a little exclamation mark, question mark, I guess, come up from their heads. Going around this turn, this narrow turn, I'm going around with 5 people. Like Daffy was really late coming. Just trying to do it a little sooner so it wouldn't have a deleterious effect on my speed. And I guess after this we'll just take our usual fast route down. Down through Griffin's Peak and straight down to the bottom. That's where you know what happened when I hit that. When I saw the angle that I was hitting, approaching the ground at, I became curious. Although, I mean, why worry about taking other paths and making things complicated when I can just go down to, I can just resume what I think is the fastest path, and then just go on from there. Basically, every race is just turning into... I don't think I usually need to... Yeah, I don't need to do a safe landing there. I can just solidify my strategies for course. For this one particular portion. Look, everyone else on the left is doing this wonky stuff. Also, that red dot's gone now that I have a mission. It's kind of weird. I don't know why that red dot appears and disappears on the map. But everyone else is doing all this crazy routing, and I'm just making it my mission to get to the fast route as quick as possible, and then just heading down to the bottom of the slope. I should look if somebody's done like speedruns and courses on this game. Someone might have. I doubt it's like actually a game with a following on speedrun.com or anything like that. It would be cool if you take a look at that. I don't know why that hasn't occurred to me so far. I don't know how much like tech there would be to find in this game, but there's at least some optimization and routing and whatnot with, if not a ton. Granny chain has been upgraded with brakes. Be quiet, email notifier. I can't see my recording time when that's up there. Getting better at actually reacting to that loading screen again. Not actually getting any snowmen, but still. Okay, so where's our next mission for recon? Or however else one prefers to describe it. Hi. Maybe the only reason I don't Brad Tail one is that I can't talk. Oh, just Dragon's Den. Okay. I guess the idea is it's just kind of the ultimate mission of get to the bottom quickly without anything silly happening. I guess that makes sense. I was thinking the last one would be like in a really cool hidden area as opposed to anything else, but this is focused more on the get to the bottom part, I guess, than it is then the aspect of finding them. They are at least still in a hidden area. No. Okay, it's kind of creepy how everyone started doing that at the exact moment that I did it. But they're at least on the other side here. Seemingly. Oh! Haha! So this would kind of imply to me. So I at least did hide this one. That's kind of funny and silly. Nice. fluoride fossil. Interesting. Why can't you just, like, airlift it there? Why does it have to be so fast? But I'm pretty sure that they actually did go to some effort to hide this one. Alright, down we go. This is going to be practice for our perfect run from peak to bottom, actually. Since we're going to have to do that for one of our last thumbs ups anyways. Hello! It gets so steep that... Oh, I don't know if that would count as a perfect run if you lose balance from over there. I don't think it would, actually. Oh, I felt like that was pretty early, but okay. But now we just, and like I kept saying, now I just go onto the direct route down. And you can have a pretty straight route from the top to the bottom of this mountain pretty easily. So I don't think it should be much difficulty actually getting the perfect run from peak to base on this particular mountain. I said as if there are other mountains. As compared to, say, Jamboree. In fact, it might even be easier than Jamboree as long as you just do your safe landings. Hey, not dumb things like that happen. But now it's just run right the Griffin's Peak again, and we head on down like we did in those other races. Like always. How does a person sit down and not have their legs fall asleep? Jeez. Sitting on the floor, that's what I'm doing right now. I haven't figured out the secret to that yet. Okay, couch. Maybe I should take more to the left here. I don't need to do a safe landing if I go a little bit further to the left, apparently. Because otherwise I'll go off a big ramp. Optimizations on my routes. I don't know where the next amazing run is still, by the way. That's another possibility for looking for things to jump over as I explore the world, and also hopefully getting, at some point, the explore everything thumbs up. Just need to figure out where to... ride the side here. Just need to figure out where to get that next amazing run. So I got one. And you would think one would be Dragon's Den, but I can't guarantee that. Oh. What's that guy doing there? On the snowboard in the background. Alright. I wasn't supposed to be part of your team. Do I like get my name on any papers or anything? Hooray, thing finished. And we got something else to finish here too. And after this, we'll be all set for just finishing up the free roam stuff. Except for the other 3 people that participate in a race whenever I race you. Where are we racing? Dragon's Den, naturally. So it's basically the same thing as before, I imagine. Oh, we're not starting on the Dragon's Jaw this time, though. We're starting... what was it? We're starting the Dragon... This is the Dragon's Jaw, isn't it? What was the back part called? Darn it, I need to look that up later for my map. Ah! I'm not going to be able to finish that map before I finish this game, considering the pace that I'm going at for finishing this game right now. Not sure. Come on, I just dropped a safe landing there. Why didn't I? Safe landing kind of wore off towards the end there. Hey, why am I having a hard time registering safe landings? Oh, just make... Run check, that's why. Yeah, suboptimal turning. Okay. Now it's just the usual route down. I wonder if everybody else is going to take the same route that I take. One I'm fairly convinced is optimal at this point. Should I take a slightly easier going route here by hanging to the left? Not sure. Still going all these bumps. It'll definitely be easier to do a perfect run from peak to base this way. Come on. Although you probably don't have to go very fast for a perfect run from peak to base, so I can also take some of those parts easier. Everyone seems to be forming a nice conga line so far. If they think it's the optimal route, then it's probably at least something close to the optimal route. Doubt the AI actually takes the single best possible path from peak to base, but probably take one of the better ones. I don't know how that doesn't require a safe landing, but I guess I'll take it. That almost does. I think the curvature of the ground beneath you when you land has something to do with it too. Like if you hit the ground at a certain angle, if it's flat ground beneath you, then you're less likely to have to do a safe landing than if you're hitting ground that's angled upwards, for instance. I don't know if it makes a difference if it's angled downwards. I think the others actually, they're staying out in the ravine portion of the Unicorn's ravine instead of coming out onto the hoof like I do. It's interesting. I think the hoof's faster. It's, again, just more direct. It's not like you have to make any turns to go from the hoof to base. Beautiful. That's the last race. That should be another thumbs up for us too. Cool. Clear all events. Yeah. So that's one more thumbs up. Done. Still have to go to all the places though, and then there's the snowman that we might never get. Perfect run from peak to base, an amazing run. I guess those can be our next things to go for. We can try to hopefully find something secret as we do that. So I forgot I still haven't gotten this one yet. This one, it should just happen at some point, but it's been going a little bit slower than I expected it would. They're happy with me. Awesome. In that case, if we need amazing runs, I guess we can just start runs. We can just start doing runs. My first guess for a place to do an amazing run would be Dragon, of course. And I don't know if it would let me go off the backside for an amazing run. I'm not waiting. So let's see if we can just run through this way. Oh, cool. Ah, darn it! That would be dramatic, too. In fact, one thing that would be kind of cool. Can you see the avalanche behind you? If you do this? Kind of. Also forgot that. Purposely to the bottom of the mountain for some reason. Yeah, though here on Dragon it's just gonna be tricky to get a nice perfect run because the little bumps. This is probably gonna be the hardest part of getting a perfect run from peak to base. As well, okay. Especially when you staggered even though you, or stumbled even though you did a safe landing. I imagine the perfect run would probably necessitate... What? Game! It's just so bumpy. And you're going so fast, it's hard not to stumble at some point. What? Why? Why can't I land right here? What is happening? Also, I feel like that at this point they should actually show the Yeti on the menu screen. Like, there's nothing to hide anymore on the map. So just a question mark. Game! Why can't I land anywhere? Like, I don't have an explanation for why it's not working.
I'm ready.
I'm ready, but are you? I don't think the game is. You're just not prepared for the idea of me doing this yet, apparently. See, look at this! Do I have to go through it? You would think I have to go fairly fast if I'm going for an amazing run. Darn it. You're gonna need a nunchuck for an amazing run, too. It's like I have to just not leave the ground. I can't... That's not really possible for me. Ah! Can I get an amazing run by tumbling down the entire slope? Okay, now that I want a replay of. I guess we'll end off the episode this way. Because it's about episode time anyways. That's amazing. They're all falling down. Yes. That's beautiful. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, see you guys next time.